Hey guys, it's Mike for you with another Shisha Tobacco review, and tonight I'm talking about Haze Coco Roast. Picked this up from a fellow reviewer, Hugenstein, so a big thanks over there for sending this my way. And I am a big coconut flavored fan, not so much tobaccos because I haven't really found too many out there that I really enjoy, but I do like this one. So let me go ahead and get on into things before I get too far ahead of myself. First of all, the cut, as you see here guys, it is your typical modern molasses cut, a medium choppy leaf, few stems, and it does have a little bit of juice to it. And as you see here, it does have a little bit of a red dye. What I can say about that, it's an old batch. I have smoked this in its undyed state, and as we all know, Haze is undyed, so obviously this is an old batch, and irregardless, still fresh and still tastes the same. So I just wanted to point that out in case you were thrown off by the red dye. Been going about a half an hour now using my Caravan Hookah, water in the base, alien funnel bowl, cloud lotus with 2 coconaras, and a random washable hose. I don't even know what it is. I bought it locally at a little shop. So as far as the smell, now I've heard this described a few different ways guys, and the name Coco Roast kind of leaves a lot to the imagination. When I smell it, I get an obvious coconut type flavor, and in the background is kind of a strange smell. The best way that I can kind of describe it is kind of a burnt coconut, really. I know that doesn't sound too appetizing, but it's really good. The best way I can kind of describe it, and not to say that it tastes like it, but think of popcorn, burnt popcorn in particular. When you first start to eat it, you're like, it's burnt. Eat a couple more pieces, it's pretty good. That's kind of the same thing that I get with this. Again, not to say that it smells or tastes like burnt popcorn, but more of a burnt coconut. I've heard it described as maybe a coffee, a really robust coffee, which would explain the roast aspect. But you know, I do drink some mighty strong espressos, and this really doesn't remind me of any coffee that I've ever had. To me, it's just a coconut with a burnt coconut background taste or smell. So go ahead and talk about the flavor. Excellent clouds. No different. You're always going to get nice clouds from Haze Tobacco. As far as the flavor strength, it's about a 7. 7 out of 10 for the flavor strength. It's not overly powerful, but it's not mild. It's kind of right where I would like it to be at. I like my flavor strengths a 7 or an 8. Personally, with this one, it could be a tad stronger, but it's still right around the level I'd like it to be at. As far as the flavor overall, just like the smell, you get a nice coconut flavor, and then on the tail end, on the background, you get that kind of a burnt coconut flavor. And I really hate to say burnt coconut because I know that doesn't sound too appealing, but I really enjoy it. And you know, again, I like burnt popcorn, so it's kind of one of those things. Now, as far as that burnt coconut flavor that I'm talking about, if you are discouraged by that, let me just say that it doesn't really last forever through the whole session. It does, but it doesn't. It's really strong initially, probably about for the first 20-25 minutes or so. It's really noticeable, and then after that, for me, it just kind of dies down and mellows out a little bit, and you're left with a nice coconut flavor with just that little bit of you know, burnt coconut aftertaste. But irregardless, it's highly enjoyable. And as I said earlier, I haven't found too many coconut flavors out there that I really enjoy. but I do love the actual coconut itself, so I was hoping to find one, and this one I really do enjoy. That's pretty much all I can really say for it as far as the flavor goes. As far as heat management, Haze, pretty good heat management. You don't have to do too much, rotate ash every so often. The longevity, I know with this setup, the funnel, Cloud Lotus, I'm going to go 2 rounds of coals. Possibly could go into a partial 3rd round, but I usually stop it after the 2nd. So the longevity is there for me. I really enjoy that aspect of it, and I'm a big fan of decadent type flavors, and this is one that I can see myself smoking quite often. It'd be a good after dinner type smoke or a nightcap type smoke. I can see this being a good mixer with a few different flavors. I haven't really mixed with this one just yet, but that's simply because I like it by itself, but I can see it being a good mixer. So that's another good aspect of it. As far as my overall rating, again, not something that I'm going to smoke every day, but something that I would smoke quite often and something that I would like to have on my shelf at all times. I'll give this a 9 for 10 for Haze Coco Roast. Highly recommend you picking this up. If you like coconut, go pick it up. If you don't like coconut, stay away from it, because it's coconut, and for me personally, there really is no question that it's coconut. That's really all I think I have for it, guys. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out Haze Coco Roast at your favorite retailer. And until next time, smoke on.